Welcome inside LIU Athletics. I'm Phil Constantino, and it's a pleasure to be joined now by VP for Student Affairs and University Chief of Staff, Michael Berthel, who just hit the 12-year mark here at LIU. Congratulations, a dozen years.
And it flew by, I'll tell you that, Phil. So thanks so much for having me.
You have seen a lot of change at this university. You put it all in perspective, where you were, where the school is now. What do you see?
I mean, it's a complete transformation, and I think, like you just said, I hit 12 years, and from when I started back in 2013 to where it is today, I mean, you can't look at an area at the university and not see that transformation, whether it's academic programs and the addition of new and innovative programs, digital engineering, artificial intelligence, new programs in nursing, physical therapy. So you have that whole exciting sort of part of it that's completely different than it was. Athletics, obviously, and you know better than anyone, but the elevation to Division I, the addition of new athletic programs, that has added so much to the university. The physical look of it, I mean, you think about the two campuses, Post and Brooklyn, 10, 12 years ago, the modernization of the facilities was really important. So a lot of work has gone into the exterior of the university, but also classroom spaces, new buildings. I mean, right now, we just broke ground on the College of Science here at the Post campus, but here at the Brooklyn campus, we also have a building being built for the College of Pharmacy. So a lot happening, and I think that's been sort of our story over the last few years is really, taking what has always made LIU special, but at the same time, how do we create an experience for students on campus in academics, in athletics, in student life, and really make something special here? And that's sort of what stands out to me.
In your role, you're very hands-on with athletics. What makes athletics so important?
Yeah, I think that's what makes LIU unique, right? I mean, there's so many universities that, you either see stories of universities sort of downsizing or shifting away from athletics, or just maybe putting it on the side. And I think here we've done exactly the opposite. It's sort of central to who we are. When you look at the breadth of it, 39 Division I sports, about 800 athletes almost. I mean, it's such a integral, centralized part of the university. I mean, you can't walk a couple feet without seeing a student athlete. I think that's unique, but it's also special. I mean, it's special for student athletes because they have a big community here on campus, and you walk into the residence halls filled with teams. You go to the dining halls filled with, you see the shirts all around campus. But for the rest of the campus, Shark Nation is such a part of our identity. But for a university, I mean, athletics is arguably one of the most outward things a university does, right? So they're playing other teams in almost every state. They're leaving the country. So when you think of the LIU brand, athletics does it better than anybody, right? So our identity is so much tied to our student athletes who are doing amazing things, right? And I think that we're proud of what they're doing on the field, in the court, the ice, but they're also great students as well. So it's so much intertwined with the university.
But you're at the forefront of bringing those together.
Yeah.
Academics and athletics. Yeah. How do you do it? And how have you been able to do it in such a cohesive way and successful way?
Yeah, well, I think it starts with the coaches and the students, right? So to have coaches that care about the student holistically, care about the student's involvement and success in their sport, but also that they're involved on campus, that they are, good leaders on campus, that they're excelling in the classroom. So it's sort of, and then it's the student athletes have to rise to the occasion, right? And when you look at last year, where we won the Commissioner's Cup in the NEC and brought great credit to the university through a lot of wins and great competitive excellence from student athletes. But at the same time, we had record number of athletes recognized for their academic achievements. So I really give that credit to the student athletes. They're the ones that are making this a holistic experience. And I think LIU has all the right opportunities, right? So we have a great student life program. We have great faculty. We have great research and job opportunities and a great alumni network. So that is part of it. And then you need the students and the programs to buy into it and take advantage of it. And that's where I think our athletes are truly special.
Okay, I want to ask you really 3 questions, I guess. Short, simple answers about themes for LIU.
Yeah.
And I think important questions for LIU. As you talk to the local community, you talk to prospective students, prospective student athletes. Why LIU?
So I think a couple things. One is when you talk to students, I think the idea that you can have it all, right? So you can, and I think that's part of the difference of LIU. When you think of our multi-tiered, and we don't talk a lot about this, but when you think of the multiple campuses, it's great to have a campus on Long Island and the North Shore here. It's great to have a campus in the heart of Brooklyn, right from the Barclays Center and the Brooklyn Bridge. But what are the first things students think about when they think of what do I want to do and where do I want to go? They think about, do I want to be in the suburban, type campus and that traditional campus, or do I want to be in the city? Well, at LIU, you check both of those boxes, right? You can do either one, right? You can be on either campus. The innovation, I mean, so often in colleges and universities, there's sort of a resistance to change. And I think here it's one of the things that we've embraced. We know that artificial intelligence and computer science and all of that is where the future is going. So we've done that, right? So I think that, you can have that holistic, full experience. You can have an amazing on-campus experience. You're a heartbeat from New York City, where you have internships. So much of that I think students have an opportunity to take advantage of.
I think you may have answered the next two questions
I have
as
a
well.
habit of doing that. I'm a bit of a talker.
What makes us different? You mentioned the two campuses. I tell people all the time, I think the most unique attribute about Long Island University is the fact that more than any other college university that I've seen with satellite campuses or multiple campuses, you have two unique campuses, say with traffic about an hour apart, one in the heart of the city, one on the beautiful North Shore of Long Island. That's a real attribute. That's different. Not many other people are doing in that space what Long Island University is doing.
Yeah, I tell it to people all the time that, often people think of there's one main campus and you have those small set. And that's something that is, I think, it is different, and I think it's to our strength that we have two main residential campuses, Post and Brooklyn. Our students are divided up between the two, and I think to your point, though, that's what makes the university different than, there are plenty of universities with multiple campuses like that. We're not unique in that sense, but the flag that we've sort of put down is that you can have, and not that far apart, you can have these two experiences that complement each other. You can have this specific experience at either campus, but our students are traveling back and forth. They play sports on one, they can come to an event on others. That just makes it a sort of wider and grander experience for students.
And what's new here? I guess looking forward, 2025-26 academic year, 2025-26 and beyond athletically. What's new here at LIU that fans, supporters in the local community can look for?
Yeah, so I think, so many things, right? We're currently, I talked about on the academic side, where we broke ground on some buildings and all that. We have some athletic facilities that are currently being upgraded and being built. We have flag football, obviously, that's a new addition. We have some great new coaches, I think, that I've had the opportunity to meet and that truly care about students and our success. So I think there's so many different aspects. You can go sport by sport, you can go across the university. And the good thing about LIU is that, it's not hard to find, and that's what we love about people coming to the campuses, whether it's for an athletic game or for an admissions event. You can come and you see it right away. You walk, you see a new building being built, a new athletic facility being built, and students expect that, and they should, because college is an investment. You deserve to have the most modern facilities, the best faculty, and new initiatives happening all the time. So.
Michael, this is a great conversation. This is good stuff. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Phil.
Michael Berthel, he's the VP for Student Affairs and Chief of Staff here at Long Island University. That does it for this edition of LIU Inside LIU Athletics, and we'll catch you next time.